Hey guys, how are you doing today? I hope you are doing fantastic and wonderful and amazing. I am super excited. April is now over and I'm gonna let you know, what did I read in April? How many books did I read in April? We're gonna go down through all of that. So the books I read in April, I read an impressive 7 books in April. Not too bad with how much we've been working on our team. So I'm still working, you know, 40 plus hours every week, even though I'm doing it from my lovely desk here at home. And I still got a good bit of book reading done, which makes my heart super happy. The very first book I read, I'm trying to see if I have it over here close, and I do. So the very first book that I read in the month of April was Verify by Joelle Carbonneau. This is a really good, it's a YA book, and it's post-apocalyptic, sort of in a dystopian kind of way. I 100% agree when they said that this book had shades of Fahrenheit 451 and 1984 sort of mixed in it. I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. It is going to be a trilogy, I believe, and I really enjoyed it. It's when she turns on the news, her name's Mary Beckley is the main character, she hears only facts. When she swipes the pages of her textbooks, she reads only truth. When she looks at the peaceful Chicago streets, she feels the pride everyone in the country feels about the era of unprecedented hope and prosperity over which the government presides. But she finds out that certain words have been banned and are no longer used, and it's so easy to delete things and omit things, and the government isn't to be trusted as much as she was raised to believe that it should be trusted. And she sort of starts learning about a movement where books, physical books are sort of being taken in and recycled, and it's a way for another form of censorship hidden behind the thought of eco-friendly and you know, saving the earth kind of vibes. I don't know, it was really good. Probably not the best thing to read while you're in the middle of a quarantine, not gonna lie. Sort of gave me like kind of creepy vibes, because I was like, oh, some of the things hit like a little too close to the truth when it comes to our own news and outlets and fake news and different things like that. But I enjoyed it nonetheless, and I will be pre-ordering the next book in the series. I think I already did pre-order it. The next 3 books I read were Beaches, Bungalows, and Burglaries, Desert Drives and Derelicts, and Forest Fishing and Forgery. These are all part of the same series by Tonya Capes. And you guys know what I thought about Beaches, Bungalows, and Burglaries, because that was last month's Cozy Mystery Escape book club book. I gave them all between a 2 and a 2.5 stars, and I stopped reading after the 3rd one. I really loved the premise of the books, and I thought that it had really good vibes, but you know, sometimes books just don't, and series don't click with you, and that's perfectly fine. So after 3 books, that's normally what I give any series if I really do like the premise of it. And then after 3 books, if I'm still not hooked, I go on and I start reading other things. So I read those 3 books. The next book I read was Havoc at Wildwood Manor by London Lovett. It was the Firefly Junction series book. Oh my god, or was it the Firefly Junction series? Yes, it was. Okay, she has so many series. But I loved it, and it left off with a cliffhanger, and it was so good, and so 5 out of 5 stars. You guys know how I feel about London Lovett and all of her series, and I just, it was so good, guys. It was so good. The next book I read was Murder by the Book by Lauren Elliott, and this is a Kindle Unlimited cozy mystery, and I did enjoy it. I gave it a 3 out of 5 stars, but I did DNF this second book. I don't know if it was because of characters or it just wasn't really flowing with me. I might put it down and then go and pick it back up later, but I did enjoy the first one in the book. Then the last book that I read was Mysterious Merchandise by Astoria Wright. Astoria Wright is a friend of mine, and she is a fantastic author. And this, the first book in this series was so good. I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars. And it's about this young woman who works in a antique shop, and she is sort of like going on in her monotonous life, you know, going to work, going to school, like getting a job, trying to get get on with her life. And she finds out that the magical world does exist and that she might even have some magic in her life. She never really knew her parents. And there's a genie that turns into a cat, and it's really good. And I already have the second book on my Kindle because she graciously let me have an advanced reader copy because I emailed her at like 10 o'clock at night, and I was like, oh my god, girl, this was amazing. I read this book in one day. It was so good. I loved it so much. But yeah, those were the 7 books that I read in the month of April. What books did you read in April? Let me know down below if there were any that you were like, Courtney, you just need to read it. You don't need to have to, if you're in love with it, then I will try it out. Let me know down below. But that's the end of this chapter of Courtagonist. Short, sweet, to the point. I hope that you enjoyed it. Please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, guys. Happy reading. Bye.